Hey, what's going on, guys? Kliquid here, back again, bringing you guys another Madden Mobile video. And guys, what we're going to be doing today is just a quick video. It's not really going to be anything crazy or anything, but what we're going to open up is 150 badges. It's a total, or 150 trophies, excuse me. I'm still kind of making the transition from Madden Ultimate Team over to mobile, so I might sometimes say badges when I mean trophies. Don't crucify me more for it, please, guys. But I also want to talk to you guys a little bit about the NFL divisional round playoff games that we saw this weekend. They have been absolutely crazy. Very, very fun weekend of football. I mean, obviously, I think most people would agree that the NFL divisional round is always one of the most fun rounds as far as, like, you know, just you usually get really quality games because you get those teams like say the Houstons of the world and you know, some of those other teams that aren't particularly good that just made the playoffs, you know, as we get a gold trophy. Nice. But you know, you get some of those teams out of the playoffs, and then you start to really get down to who the best teams really are in football. And I think that that's what we saw this weekend. Another gold trophy there. Yeah, I really think that we saw the best teams in football this weekend. Yeah, there were a couple games that, you know, obviously the Seahawks, they didn't play their best, at least in the first half. In the second half, they played extremely, extremely well. But first half for the Seahawks, not a very good performance. They did not play well. But second half, they really came back. So I still believe the Seahawks were one of the best teams in football. And, you know, even for some of the other teams, the Chiefs, who lost by a couple scores, you know, I guess the Steelers, they came back and ended up actually doing pretty well. But, you know, in the end, I really, like I said, I think that we saw the best football that we could have seen this weekend. And I really appreciate that, you know, we get to see all the games live. And, you know, if you're somebody like me that tends to watch like the Red Zone channel, hey, an elite trophy, nice, I like it. But if you tend to watch like a lot of like the Red Zone type of things, you sometimes miss out on some of that just live football action. And, you know, obviously it's a lot of fun to watch those best teams play against each other. So I hope you guys enjoyed divisional round weekend, and obviously wild card weekend last weekend had a lot of really good games as well. But man, that Packers versus Cardinals game, that was absolutely freaking ridiculous, man. Like, I haven't seen probably a better football game than that. I mean, certainly this season. I mean, obviously the Packers had the other game where they won in with the Hail Mary, and that was absolutely ridiculous. But like, I haven't seen, as we get another elite trophy, very, very nice. 2 elite trophies, definitely like to see that. But you know, I haven't seen better, more exciting football than this that I can remember. Like, every single game was pretty darn close. And you know, that's the best part about football, man. That's the best part about this sport in general, is that there are leads that teams get out to. Carolina being, I think they were up 31-0 at halftime, or maybe right after halftime. If I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure they were up 31-0 at one point over Seattle, and Seattle brought that game within 1 score in the end. That's just, it's so much fun to watch football, and no lead has been safe at all this year. So you know, it's just, that's the reason that football is my sport, man. Like, I'm a big fan of hockey as well, but I am not anywhere near as big of a fan of hockey as I am as I am of football. It's just, that's just the way that it is for me, man. I just absolutely love professional football. I'm not a huge college football fan, but definitely pro football is where it's at for me. So what do you guys think about these the final games that we're going to see here? We've got 3 more football games left. We got another elite trophy. Definitely love to see that. Another gold one. Who is going to end up going to the Super Bowl? Is it going to be Arizona? Is it going to be Carolina? Or is it, and then on the other side, is it going to be Denver? Is it going to be New England? I really think you can make the case that we're talking about the best 4 teams in football from this year. Denver, you know, obviously offensively, as we get in another elite trophy, I definitely think Denver has a lot to work on this week. As far as, you know, like offensively, they really have to get their passing game in sync, because it looked pretty bad today. There were quite a few drops. There were quite a few times where Peyton missed wide open receivers, and that could have definitely come back to bite them, especially if the Steelers would have just converted a couple of different times. This game could have gone the other way for sure, but they ended up walking out with the W. Another elite trophy. Definitely love to see that. Surrounded by 2 gold trophies. Love it. But yeah, so the Steelers definitely could have won that game if things would have gone a little bit differently. But for me, I think I've got to go with right now. I've got to go with New England on the AFC side. Another elite trophy, love it, love it. I think I got to go with New England though. Another elite trophy. Let's go, 2-1 freaking pack. Let's go, baby. Lots of elite pulls, loving it. But definitely got to go New England on the AFC side. On the NFC side, I definitely think it's more competitive. I think that I'm going to go with Arizona though. I think Arizona's looking really, really good right now. Yes, they kind of threw that game away in the end almost to the Packers, but I think that their offense is so good right now. I don't feel like Carolina's just going to be able to go in there and just manhandle them like they did Seattle in the first half as we get another elite trophy. Love this, man. This is definitely great to see all these elite trophies. But I want to hear from you guys. Who do you think is going to be able to walk away with the NFC and AFC championship? Is it going to be New England? Is it going to be Denver? And then on the other side, is it going to be Arizona? Or is it going to be Carolina? Let me know in the comments section below. I am definitely predicting right now that we are going to see the Arizona Cardinals against the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. And then I'll make a prediction if it gets there on who I actually think is going to end up winning the Super Bowl. But I want to hear from you guys. Who is going to go to the Super Bowl representing each of the conferences? And then, you know what? Why don't you guys let me know who is going to walk away with the Super Bowl title this year as well. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. We're going to do some large quick sells from this as well. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will talk to you guys again soon.